Welcome to Channel X TV, live from the Morphy Richards headquarters in Stoke-on-Trent, and actually in their brand new showroom with Katie. How are you, Katie?
I'm good, thanks, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks so much for inviting me down. And there is so much I want to talk about of what you've been doing over the past couple of years.
Yes, we've been very busy.
So, Katie, new showroom, so many products here. My favourite, the Cassini just behind me.
Yes.
But I know you've got even newer products than that. And I'm really excited because as I was coming off the road, there was a sign to the Potteries. And we are in Stoke-on-Trent, and I believe you've got a Potteries inspired range coming out.
Absolutely. So we are launching within the next couple of weeks our clay range, which is inspired by the local pottery industry. So we're doing kettles, toasters, microwaves and some housewares to fill the range and make it more of a collectability piece. But when we were doing the shoot for the products, we actually went to a local kiln and shot all the products inside of a kiln. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah,
so that is real local heritage shining through the Morphy Richards range.
Yeah. So from the kitchen to the kiln, that's where we're going with the range now. So, yeah.
And I love that because we are in the Potteries and there used to be so many kilns around here, and I think there's only one or two left.
Yes.
But Morphy Richards have been around for my whole life and longer, 90 years I think it is.
Yes, our birthday this year, 90 years, Morphy Richards, so I think we'll be having some huge celebrations by the sounds of it.
Fantastic. But tell us about what you've been doing, because you brought out so many ranges. You brought out the Cassini range in 3 colours. My favourite's the green, by the way.
Yeah.
That was the kettle and toaster. Then you brought out the microwave. You seem to be bringing out products, and then you've got the clay range coming. You seem to be bringing out products almost every week. Oh, and I mustn't forget my favourite, the microwave Toastie Maker.
Oh, just wait till I get onto that. I've got some exciting news for you on the Toastie Maker stuff. So what we've done is, so I've been here at Morphy coming up to 3 years now. We inherited quite a lot of product from the previous owners, and I think our focus is to bring the brand back to life, more or less, make it more appealing to a younger generation. Generally, our demographic sits anywhere from 45 and above.
You're talking like my age, mate.
I wasn't going to say anything, Chris.
I've got to be honest. I have got a Morphy Richards iron, steam generator iron, which does all my shirts for me. I have quite a few shirts for those that know me.
Yeah.
So that replaced my last iron, which was a Morphy Richards iron, which I'd had for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So
great quality.
Products last. And actually, talking about having an iron for 20 years, you told me something interesting earlier about kettles and an Argos catalogue.
Oh, yes. Okay. So one of our team members in the marketing team found an old Argos catalogue from around about 25 years ago. And we were just having a flick through, and because Morphy Richards, our kettles, that's one of our biggest categories, we found that the price of a Morphy Richards kettle 25 years ago is the same price today. So it just shows that you're still getting great value.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it was just way more expensive to produce back in the day or whether your prices are just way too low today. But that's astounding.
I think we're good quality and reasonable pricing. So like you said, with your iron that you had for 20 odd years or something previous to that, just shows how good the quality is for Morphy Richards.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that's always stood out from the brand. And it's also a brand that, from my generation, and in fact before me, my mum used to have Morphy Richards products. It's a name that not just been around for 90 years, but just about everyone's house will have had a Morphy Richards product at some point. Definitely,
yeah. And I think that's now we're bringing in product from every touch point, every category, so we are that well-known, renowned household brand rather than just a kitchen brand. So we focused on small electricals originally. Now we've launched our housewares ranges. We go air treatment, cooling, heating, floor care. So we're doing a little bit of everything now. I think last year we launched over 300 new products. This year we've got around about another 200 that are launching as well. So I think for us we're focusing on design, we're focusing on quality, and we're making sure that we're hitting every touch point in somebody's home.
talking about new products, there was one a couple of years ago, which was the Toastie Maker.
Your favourite product.
For the microwave.
Yes.
But I believe you've even been expanding that range now.
Yes, so just wait there, let me get you some. So now we're adding new products into the range and making it more of a collectability piece. And last year we also won an award for the microwave toaster maker because it went viral on your favourite platform, which is TikTok. Yes. And yes, so we won the Best Innovation Award for the Toastie Maker. So now this is...
I have to say, I just love the Toastie Maker because when you open it up, inside it's like the traditional electric Toastie Maker with the metal plates. But the plates come out and the whole thing goes in the dishwasher. There's no mess. There's no cheese hanging around the electrical item afterwards.
Not at all.
So what are these other three products?
So this one is a microwave saucepan.
Wow.
So things like you could do noodles in there, you could put your beans in there, those kind of things. You could even make like a bit of a stew or something. Then we have a microwavable wrap maker. So if you wanted a little wrap with like some chicken or something in there, pop that in there into the microwave. It's like going and grabbing one from like a fast food place. And then we have a grill. So you like your steak, don't you, Chris?
I love a steak.
So this would cook your steak. So you know when you were telling me about your pan earlier?
Yeah. So this is good. The thing I love about that is it looks like it's going to put the lines on my steak, like you get in a restaurant. It's so much better than a flat frying pan.
Yeah. And then you just, and the thing is, what we like to do is focus on like energy efficiency and cost of living and things like that. So using a microwave, we know that it's a lot cheaper to run a microwave than it is an oven and things like that.
So I get my Cassini microwave and my Toastie Maker.
There you go, then you're set then.
My steak cooking.
Steak dinner coming up. So yeah, so these will be launching this year, so you will see them on TikTok, so that's going to be a massive focus for us. But we just know that how well the Toastie Maker's performed at all these products should, hopefully.
So I'm loving these products, but how can it be something that goes in a microwave with metal in and can still go in a dishwasher? How have you done it?
Leaders of innovation, Chris, of course. So with these products, they've got like a heat wave technology. So even though they are metal, usually put anything metal in the microwave, it starts sparking, but not with these. Just because of how they're designed with the technology, it does allow the metal to work within the microwave, cooking the food at the same time. So, but what's really good, and you know yourself with the Toastie Maker, that once you've used it, you can pop it straight into the dishwasher then as well. So you've got no hassle with any cooking or cleaning. They're just so efficient and effective. They're just great. I'm really looking forward to getting the rest of the products in the range.
I just love this. It's like I always think of Morphy Richards as, oh yeah, kettles, toasters, irons. I don't kind of think about non-electrical cooking products. This is something that is really new and innovative.
Yeah.
I know it's gone down an absolute storm on TikTok. And I also know in your new showroom, you've got a full-size kitchen that you can do demonstrations, and you've got a TikTok studio.
Yes.
What's going on there?
So we know how important it is to be on TikTok, and we've seen from the past couple of years where we've been really successful as a brand on there. So we've invested into a TikTok studio. So now we've got regular lives. We're working with some external presenters that are helping to focus and to sell on there. We've had a studio built. We've invested in all the equipment, so we can keep everything in-house then, rather than going out and outsourcing things as well. But what we have seen is when we have done TikTok lives previously, demonstration is everything. So we're really lucky that with having the kitchen here in the studio, within the showroom, that we can demonstrate the products, because I think the thing is, especially with a platform like TikTok, because you see everything as a picture, you can't see, you can't feel it, you can't see what it does. So demonstrating products for us have been a massive success when we're doing our TikTok lives. Yeah,
and these products are really good for demonstrations, I bet. Be able to put a couple of bits of bread in and getting the cheese toasty out, or putting a wrap in, or putting a steak in and bringing it.
I'm really excited to do the steak, actually. So when that TikTok live comes, I will let you know, and then you can watch the steak being cooked.
Yeah, well, you're going to need the sauce pot as well, because there's a bit of peppercorn sauce to go with the steak.
Oh, yes, look, I'll do your full 3-course meal. You can have a tasty for starters. Yeah. So I think this for us now is just expanding the range, focusing on that on TikTok this year, especially for students, perfect kind of products, or, if you just want something quick and easy, yeah, it's really, really good product.
Now, talk to me about your sales channels. Obviously, TikTok's one and a really important one. But I know you trade on other direct-to-consumer platforms,
Yeah.
but you've also got your partner sales retailers across the country.
Yeah.
How are you managing your sales streams, and which ones are proving most important and effective at the moment?
I think the main thing for us, because we are heavily a retailer brand as well, so we're quite visible in the likes of Very, Argos, Currys, all those kind of places, that our marketplaces are still just as important. One thing that we try and do is we're listed on majority of marketplaces that are trading at the moment. Debenhams is still quite successful for us. eBay is really interesting at the moment. It's got our ears pricked up. So
eBay are starting to do lives, which you've got a TikTok studio that could be an eBay studio.
So that's something else that's on the cards. Once we're fully into the swing of things with TikTok Live, ultimately then we'll be moving down the live selling route through whatever channel that has it available. Amazon is always very successful for us anyway, D2C. So we've got quite a few platforms up and running. We are in the midst of exploring Temu as well, so that's something that we're keeping an eye on and working with the sales team there at Temu to try and see what path that leads us down. So that's quite an interesting one, because I think with the very similarities with TikTok and the platforms, that they're becoming more trusted now than what they were a couple of years ago. So I think for us the main focus is brand exposure, and making sure that whatever platform we are working with is is successful, and as it stands so far, Morphy Richards has been really successful.
And talking of brand exposure, for retailers that want to work with you and stock Morphy Richards products, I know you go to just about every trade show going, so they've got no excuse for not finding you.
Yes. So we always do exclusively housewares. That is one of our favourite shows. So we'll be there at the beginning of June. We also do the AIS show, Index one, which is happening next week, and then we've got the CIH one that's at the end of next month, I think it is. We go to IFA in Berlin, and we just recently come back from Ambiente in Frankfurt. So I think it's really important for us as a brand to be visible in person. Even if we don't showcase all the time, the main one really for us is exclusively housewares. So we will be back there again this year. So yeah, it keeps on your toes, Chris, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now, we've talked about new products and innovations. We've got the microwavable products, we've got the Cassini products, you've got a new clay range coming. We've talked about your sales channels.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know is a little bit about how you go about design and what consumers are telling you they want, because your ranges are very, very different. You've got orange microwavable, you've got Cassini, which is a kind of hexagon honeycomb pattern, very tactile because it's not a flat surface, it's kind of each of the little hexagons is a different level.
Yeah.
You've got the clay range, which I can't really tell anyone about, but I'm so excited because I've actually seen it today, even though we can't show it. But how do you find out what consumers want and build those products into the range?
I think that one thing for us is, especially going back to the clay range, because we are located within the pottery industry, we wanted to make sure that we were showcasing who we are as a brand and where we come from. Everything is designed within the UK, and this clay was designed in the potteries as well. So we try to bring some brand heritage, some personality from the staff in the company that we are. But we also do a lot of consumer research, especially like going to trade shows and things like that. You look at different trends. We work with a company that helps to show new colourways, new products. And our buying team, they're out in China quite a lot of the time looking at the next new best product and how we can fit that into the brand.
I have to say as well, I've also spotted Morphy Richards have a colour of the year each year. You're right on top of the trends.
Yes, trends, yes. Well, I think from every year since we've been with Morphy Richards that we've won a trending colour at Exclusively Housewares. So last year was rhubarb. Yes, it was the rhubarb, yes. So that's a trending colour for this year. So we'll see what this year brings. I'm sure there'll be another trending colour that we're hitting. But I think the main thing for us, Morphy Richards was, and has been such a big branded, like, heritage brand. But now we want to delve a little bit into technology, into things that are a lot more trendy and from product. And even though we can't just throw something out there that's a brand new technology-driven product because it might not work. I think as we're moving a little bit each time, we're adjusting like the specifications of the products and making sure that they fit into the consumer market.
I love the way you innovate, because the Toastie Maker, for me, that's just like the classic. I had Toastie Maker since I was a child.
Yeah.
But I love the Panini Maker because that's kind of the wrap. That's kind of, I'd almost call it a modern food. It's not something that was around when I was a child.
No.
You never saw a wrap.
Yeah.
Nowadays you can get a wrap in McDonald's or anywhere, but why not be able to make one at home?
Exactly.
And I think just having those new trends for consumers, it's going to capture interest and bring the Morphy brand to life again.
Yes, no, definitely. And I think we'll probably sit here in another 12 months and we'll bring something else out that's completely crackers or, something like that. So, but yeah, for us, we know what works within our ranges, and it's about adding on or tweaking to make things a little bit better. But just while you were going on about McDonald's, I just wanted to let you know, so last year we had we worked with McDonald's on the Monopoly games.
Yes.
So
you may have been able to win a Morphy Richards product.
Yes. So we did quite a few 20% discounts on here. So obviously when you peel off the label, and then people could win the cordless iron. The cordless iron that was viral on TikTok as well. So we had a massive collaboration with McDonald's, which is really, really successful for us. So just shows what we're doing as a brand.
Great brand awareness, because just about everyone goes to McDonald's sooner or later.
Yes. So, but now people probably won't go because we're having the wrap maker instead. Sorry, McDonald's.
McDonald's won't want you back again.
No. So it's been a really exciting few years, and I think especially now with the launch of the showroom, because it's been nine months hard work in the making. The marketing team, they've worked really hard. The stand builders, they've been really good helping to design everything as well. So, and then the buyers coming and placing all the products into here and making sure it's, it looks good, because since the showroom launched back in January, it's been chock-a-block. We just haven't had a week where we haven't been full with customers coming in, or or partners or anything like that. So this has now made a massive impact on our business and what we're going to do moving forward.
Fantastic. So my top takeaways are, if you're in Stoke-on-Trent, try and get a visit to the showroom.
Absolutely.
Keep a look out on TikTok for the really innovative products. Take a look at the Cassini range, because I love it, especially in green.
Yeah, the green's a bestseller.
And keep a lookout in a couple of weeks' time for the clay range coming out.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Katie, thank you so much for your time today.
No, you're welcome, Chris. Thank you for coming.